The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the individual guests. What is going on, my Ghost Squad? Welcome to the Armed Citizen Podcast Live. This is episode number 312. We are streaming live on YouTube to over 150 countries worldwide. If you are live out there in the chat, go ahead and say something. We do not know that you're out there unless you do. If you are watching this in replay or listening to it in podcast form, go ahead and utilize the comment section. Tell us what idiots we are, how ugly we are, how much we deserve to be kicked in the nuts and basically canceled forever. That's okay. That would be a good day. But if you are out there and you want to be part of the conversation, then leave a comment below. If you want to text into the show, yes, you can text into the show. Utilize the Ghost Tactical Hotline presented by our good friends Rod and Shelly Gates over at Aegis Gun Care. That phone number is 530-364-4678. And go check out aegisguncare.com. If you're a veteran, really anybody, but especially if you're a veteran and you're in that hole, you're in the darkness, looking for a little bit of light, call me, text me, email me 24/7. I cannot give you medical advice, but I could probably be a pretty decent ear and maybe help you through some stuff. More importantly, if you are looking to get towards someone that can get you some medical attention, remember two things. One, you are not alone in this fight. You have a lot of brothers out here that are willing and able to help you in any way possible. And two, the world is a much better place with you in it. So please utilize the Veteran Crisis Hotline, 1-800-273-8255. Once again, 1-800-273-8255. Veterans, press the number 1. We are spotlighting, as always, the United States Marine Corps. If you have any questions on what it takes to earn the title United States Marine, see the website marines.com. And as always, we're a proud member of the Self-Defense Radio Network. Go check out all your favorite pro gun, pro TWE podcasts over at selfdefenseradio.net. Let's get this off of my incredibly beautiful mug and say hello to the shenanigans that will be joining us tonight, all the way from Kentucky, from Anderson Manufacturing, our good friend Kyle. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, Gus? Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a few weeks. We've both been kind of busy. You've been really busy. You guys had a pretty scary sale going on last week. How'd that go for you?
It went great, man. Yeah, the Friday the 13th sale. Yeah, it went great.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
I'm sure your video helped that out a lot, to be honest with you.
Probably not.
Hey, you guys, if you haven't checked it out, check out Ghost's video on the Kiger 9C Pro. It's pretty sweet.
The 9C Pro, you guys might meet a new one of, my psychiatrist is a little worried about me because I keep coming up with these different personalities, and you got to meet a new personality last week on the Kiger video. Scott says, "Be right back. I have a ride." Well, I wish it was that easy. Snob says, "Kyle looks extra sexy tonight."
Oh,
it looks like he's got some beard product. I mean, what's going on with the beard? Look at it. Look at you, sexy beast.
Yeah, look at Chris just laughing at me. Like, you call that thing a beard?
What is going on at Anderson Manufacturing lately? I know you guys have got some pretty cool stuff going on right now.
Yeah, so we actually opened our custom shop up.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, right now, we've acquired the last of the Remington custom shop parts and accessories, and putting those together, blueprinting them, accurizing them, and pushing them out of our custom shop. So if you get a chance, go to andersonmanufacturing.com and check out the custom shop. We're not going to stop at the Remingtons. We're going to flesh out some of our own lines here, and I'm pretty excited to see what the future holds for that. That's going to be fun.
I'm really excited to see what you guys can do with that custom shop. That opens up a lot of different possibilities for people, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And if you go to Anderson Manufacturing, like Kyle said, and you purchase something on there, go ahead and utilize promo code GHOST. Get a little discount for you. Or Chris, you've got a little discount code Anderson. Go ahead and use Chris's every now and then. What's your code so they can use that as well?
Mine's just Chris from the 740.
That's way too long. God.
Hey, Kyle,
like Ohio or something, you know.
Talk to Kyle.
So, but yeah, go ahead and utilize some of those promo codes over at AndersonManufacturing.com. From the weirdest state in the nation, the only state that has 4 letters but takes 2 mother effers to spell it out. The bearded one, Chris from the 740. What's up, bro?
Not much. Thanks for the invite. Glad to be here. Ready to have some fun.
Your beard's like Chuck Norris. Like when you walk in a room, all other beards get scared. Isn't that right, Clove? See, Clover had to turn his camera off because his beard was scared of yours.
I just don't like flexing.
Okay. Says John's got to look at a weird list. Okay, Mr. Fu Manchu, is that real hair or did you paint that on? Can you even grow facial hair, bro?
It's painted on, okay? Leave me be.
That's the literal peach fuzz. Look at the color. Like he was eating peaches earlier. It's kind of
part like a French
stuck on his
artiste.
chin.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody's? Chase is out there. Should be in here, but he's out there. It's okay. We'll forgive you. Chris, what you got going on? Anything special?
No, I released a video today. Still got some more stuff to do with the Kiger, and I haven't been filming for the last couple. Well, I was at AIM Day all last weekend down there, filming down there. So that was a
AIM Day. Is that like a toothpaste convention or something?
AIM
John, AIM was a toothpaste back when we were all younger. You probably know Colgate and Aquafresh and all that, but AIM was a toothpaste back in the day. Yeah, thanks. Anyways, go ahead, Chris.
No, they do this thing at AIM Surplus twice a year in the spring and fall. They call it AIM Day, and this was one of their bigger ones. They had Holliston showed up. Daniel Defense was there. Griffin Armament. They had a lot of good companies down there. So yeah, we had a great time.
That sounds like fun. That's cool. Pretty good. Standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, with his face in some peach cobbler. From the Gun Owners of America, we have John, the soulless ginger bastard. What's up, man?
What's up, homie? How's it going?
I'm just chilling like a villain, styling and profiling.
Yeah, I'm just glad I got to talk to Kyle earlier today on the phone. It's been a minute. I'm glad to see him here.
Even if it was at 4:30 in the morning your time.
No, I called him. I didn't call him until almost noon. I was like putting the pieces together in my head. Like, who the hell is this?
Yeah, see, it was so weird is I've got Kyle's cell number and his direct work number. Every now and then he'll call me and it comes up with this other number, and I don't answer my phone unless your number is saved in my phone, right? That's just how I am. So I'm like, okay, Kentucky. Like, I wonder. Answer, and it's Kyle from like some other random Anderson number. And I was like, how many freaking phone numbers? Like, So
that was a phone booth at the Waffle House. Don't let him fool you.
Well, apparently it was. He was getting some lunch, so it's okay, There's nothing wrong with the awful waffle, let's be honest.
Heck no, there ain't.
Heck no. I'm going to give you about 2 seconds for two-way because that's all it's worth about right now. Just kidding.
Wow.
Don't go have a conniption out there. It's a joke. What's going on in the
all-
two-way right now with the GOA?
We've got events after events after events after events that we're going to.
It's
I
a
mean,
busy few weeks.
right now the House is voting on Jim Jones or whatever. It's just been a busy couple weeks. It's the end of the year. We're fundraising, so I've been more focused on making phone calls to people, get fundraising, talking to companies. So I leave tomorrow to fly out to Colorado to go hang out with the folks at Rocky Mountain Range Day. So Swamp Fox and Sean and all. Yeah. And then I'm home for a couple days.
Did I say I didn't say anything? What are you laughing at?
No. And then I fly home for a couple days, and then I'm back in Tennessee for Naughty After Dark with Opie and the Smokies.
You better say hello to Opie and tell him I'm still waiting on my he gave me Indy 2019? 2019 he gave me. We're both big fans of Letterkenny. And I still don that patch and it says Pitter Patter. And if you're a Letterkenny fan, you understand Pitter Patter. And he's had a couple more come out since then. And we just haven't like hooked up. So tell him I need my damn Letterkenny patches that he's supposed to get me. So
I will let him know that for sure. We were hoping
damn
that
it, better.
I texted him the other day. He was hanging out with Oliver Anthony. Doing some machine gun stuff. And I texted him like, hey, is he going to I asked him, I said, Opie, is he going to be at your event? He goes, no, you got to deal with the Chinese knockoff. I said, okay, that's fine.
Could be worse. I mean,
it could be worse. But yeah, that's about it, really. We're just doing event after event after event.
Yeah. How's the podcast going?
Good. We launched a new. So last week was SAR, which was really great. This week is going to be with Clint Morgan from Classic Firearms.
Classic, yeah.
That one I'm excited about because he goes in really deep. And then next week's episode is also going to be great because it's a friend of ours. You know, it's Chase because we're doing a giveaway with them. Giveaway started today with EAA, so go check that out.
Well, Chase doesn't go in very deep, so it'll be.
He doesn't. He literally said that was a good one. He goes in hard.
Well, I mean, he can't. Let's be honest. Chase can't go in deep, but you know,
or hard.
Yeah, that's true.
But there is a pill for both of those. It's a little blue one.
I told Kyle he needs to get on. We gotta get a schedule with him on.
Whoa! Don't throw me into this.
Hey, they have a casting couch and everything, bro. Like
oh, there he is.
Oh no.
I know that Kaylee doesn't like me talking about the casting couch, but they legit had one in Kansas. Like legit, I walked in, I was like, "Whoa, what kind of interview are we doing here?"
Hey,
so, if you're listening, Kaylee, hello, darling, how are you?
No, we've got a great
Stone Cold Steve Austin theme music. Chase just arrived.
We need some Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The breaking glass, iconic.
Yeah.
I heard it all too.
I'm sure.
If you haven't subscribed to the podcast, it's State of the Second podcast,
and it's actually a really good podcast. Who would have thought? Well, I mean, okay, it's good in spite of Ginger. Kaylee definitely carries that podcast for sure.
Yeah,
the only part I don't like is when Ginger talks. That's really, other than that, it's great.
Yeah.
So that's like 30%.
Who would have thought that Jake would have had like a good conversation? Just saying. Like, who would have thought that Jake had a good podcast? Just messing with Jake out there. He wasn't even wearing his khakis. It really upset me. Like, how can you not be Jake with your colors of your company are red? Dude, he needs to be wearing the white sneakers, khaki pants, and a red polo with SAR on there. Everywhere he goes, he's Jake with the khakis. I mean, like, he's got to own that. He has got to own that.
So now we're starting a new grassroots operation to make sure Jake wears that at SHOT Show.
Every day he should. I want him wearing, yes.
SAR USA official, and message them and say, hey, we want Jake to wear khakis and a red shirt, or we're not going to support you at SHOT Show.
Hashtag Jake in khakis. KHAKIS.
Just pick another word, dude. Pick another word.
You can say tan. It's okay.
Jake from SAR.
Jake and
Jake.
No, I think it's KHAKI. That's khakis. Hashtag Jake and khakis. Start flooding their social media. Jake and khakis. It'd be awesome. He's like, what the
He's
hell?
gonna love that. He's gonna get so many questions from them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, even Gizzard Gary, he's been around for 300 years and he says I spelled it right. So up yours, Joe Boo.
Oh, he's the spelling Nazi, so he's the Gary.
Easy. Can't say that N word. That any N word.
What about?
No, sir. You are getting ready to get the boot. So Chase is donning the Dairy Mexican gun on his. Is that what they call? Is that called the Dairy Mexican? Is that what y'all are naming that gun?
I can't say the N word, but you can bring up the really.
I can. It's my show. If I'm gonna get kicked off, it's gonna come from my mouth. Damn it.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, go ahead and pull a gun off the wall while we're at it. Might as well.
We might not be on very long, but we're gonna have fun going down in flames, bro.
There's always the after chat, and let's be honest, that's what.
And that's where it's really at, anyways.
That's where
Chase, what's going on?
Down.
Yeah, I know, but hey, at least he can get hard and go in deep. Well,
that's not what hot yoga says, but okay.
It's not what hot yoga says. That's true. Chase, you guys have had a pretty good month, haven't you? You guys been busy.
It's been very busy this month, man. I'm about ready for it to be over with, to be totally honest.
You're getting ready to leave again.
Yeah. Next week is one of the biggest shows in the industry that most people have no clue is even a thing.
Right, exactly.
So
it's because it's not open to media or the public. It's
right. You got partners and you got members, and that's it. And it's all the wholesalers from all over the country, all the manufacturers from all over the country get together, and that's where most of the business gets done for the year.
Yep. Yeah, this is Shot's big. Don't get me wrong, but like this is the one that like a lot of your orders will probably get taken care of, won't it?
Yeah.
Like your pre-books for next year or something.
Yeah, all the pre-booking stuff goes on. New products get shown off. Everybody thinks that SHOT Show's the debut for everything. Most stuff is like shown or teased at NASGW. Like everybody's got their secret rooms or behind the curtains or whatever, and that's where all the new stuff's at.
Yeah, Kyle, y'all gonna be there?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Are you gonna be there?
I am not.
How'd you pull that off?
I don't know. Hey, I want to go, to be honest.
Oh, do you really? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like traveling these shows. It's still new to me,
This one's a little different because you're halfway expected to dress up at this one, which some companies definitely do not.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's a short driving distance one for you too, isn't it, Kyle?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Appreciate you very much. We got a super chat out there. Right thing to do since a $10 super chat. You guys know that we don't ask nor do we encourage super chats, but all of that money goes towards sending care packages downrange to our men and women serving our great nation. They're probably getting ready to be a lot of care packages maybe being sent to Israel. Let's just be honest about this, folks. So how did everybody enjoy National whatever the hell they call that? What do they call that? Jihad Day. They call it Jihad Day. Is that what they called it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that's how they said yeehaw in a foreign language.
Pretty much. I mean.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It was a fluke.
Yeah.
But everything is nowadays, so.
This is true. Did
you see the New York City Councilwoman get arrested because she was carrying?
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I saw that. That's crazy. Like, yeah, that was interesting. Wow. Wow. All right, man, it's gonna be interesting in the back chat tonight. Just saying. Speaking of councilwomen, did you happen to see the one from like Boston that like went off on one of the constituents, told him to F off, and no one wants to hear his bullshit, and like walked out? I was like, okay, that's how you want to. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was like, I guess he was doing something. He's bringing up. He was speaking publicly to the city council or whatever. Apparently, him and this councilwoman don't like each other, and she just goes off and like just starts dog cussing them in front of the cameras. And I was like, wow, yeah, that's the way to get reelected. Good job, you're done. Anyways, I thought it was pretty fun. Real quick, I'm not going to go into details because it's his own personal private matter, but I do want to say hello to Buck out there. Hope you're feeling better, bud. Glad to hear that everything is maybe better than expected. So it's good to see you out there, buddy. Gonna miss you in Tulsa this year, but we'll take care. We'll have some fun for you. I'll go find a $35,000 shotgun and call it $350. So just for you, I'll offer him $350. That's a buck special. But I guess we've kind of done this long enough. Clover, how are you doing, man? Everything good? I guess we got to talk to you, let you talk about your crap.
Not necessarily. We can move on.
You just had a preview, didn't you? Or premiere, whatever you call it.
I did. Finally had
I didn't watch it because it was titled Shotgun, and so I like it shadow banned itself from my computer. So
yeah, that was on purpose. Yeah, if I put that on there, all the cool kids, show up, and the lamos don't. So that's the way that works.
Hey, that's fair. I've been called much worse than lame in my life. So
I was just happy to get out and actually do some shotgunning again. Finally, that was kind of cool off here a little bit to do that. And it finally did.
Yeah.
Man, I had fun.
That's good.
That was a good day. Good day.
You could definitely tell you were having fun with that one.
Yeah,
definitely.
What he doesn't tell you is he was having fun because there was a naked girl sitting off camera that was dancing for him. So
yeah, not quite.
Hell yeah, Clove.
I would have. That's how you roll, baby. That's how the leprechaun rolls.
In the middle of the woods, naked chicks. Yeah. Okay.
Gonna show you how I shoot skeet, baby.
Huh?
Yeah.
God.
Got my. She maybe do you make her wear like a blaze orange bikini or something? Like make sure that other hunters can see her.
Well, now you're covering it up. You said it was naked. Now you're talking about her wearing a blaze
orange. Maybe the stickies. Does she like blaze orange stickies?
Yeah, maybe a headband.
No. It's totally nude, with the exception of her yellow Hunter HD golds.
Oh, yeah. Solid. Yeah.
And croc cowboy boots.
And by the way, there's no other color. There's no other color Hunter's HD gold, so you don't have to clarify the yellow. But
it makes it so much better.
It does. You have to set the mood.
Scott says, anybody here from San Antonio? I lived in San Antonio for a couple of years when I got out of the Corps, but there's several Texas people. There's several Texas people in this room, so
pretty good hop.
So
San Antonio.
Yeah, but no, I love San Antonio. I lived there in 98 to 2000, early 2001 actually. So almost 3 years I lived there.
If I really push it, I can get to San Antonio in probably 5 hours. Isn't that sad?
From where I am now, it's a solid 11 at this point.
Like I can almost get to Tulsa in the time I can get to San Antonio. It's crazy.
So I've told a story before. When I got out, Kyle, I think, was on the East. He's an East Coast guy, maybe. Were you East Coast or were you up at the Stumps? I can't remember.
East Coast.
Yeah, okay. So I was out at Pendleton the last couple of years, and when I got out, we had to drive our vehicles, and we had just bought a place in San Antonio, so we drove from Camp Pendleton, which is basically San Diego, to San Antonio, Texas. We just spent over 2 days. We slept one night in El Paso. Literally, you would not believe this. Driving from San Diego, driving through California, Arizona, parts of New Mexico into Texas, at El Paso, which is at the western tip of Texas, was a shorter drive by hours and miles than it was from El Paso to San Antonio. And San Antonio is damn near in the middle of the state. So people don't understand the vastness of Texas. It's crazy. Very crazy.
Yeah, especially going that direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
The width
But,
across there.
there ain't a whole lot out past San Antonio west. I mean, like out west Texas there ain't a whole lot there.
It's a horrible drive, especially late at night,
Mhm.
early in the morning by yourself. Oh
Yeah.
my God. And the sun starts coming up behind you. Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah. So you just put a video out there about shotguns. So what's the shotgun of the week?
Well, not that one, but because we've already talked about that one. But
I know. I'm not.
since that one was a Spandau from SDS Imports, I think maybe that Mac
Spandau
2
Ballet?
No.
No.
Remember the one at Range Day? And you maybe remember it in Iraq, but you remember the one at SDS Imports, the semi-auto that had the wood furniture that was the shorter, like tactical looking.
Yeah, because I didn't shoot that one. I shot the bullpup and the suppressed, and you shot the suppressed in that one, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh snap! Shots fired in the back chat.
But yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, let's go with that one. I think that's the Mac 2 Tactical is what it's called, I think.
And what company was that with?
SDS Imports is who imports it. Good luck on who's it with. I don't know.
I just wanted you to say SDS one more time with Chase in the room. That's fantastic.
That's fine.
That's Sorry, guys. I missed that part. Where was that shotgun from?
Well, eventually Chase will bring some shotguns into the country, some more ACARs or something.
So Kyle was stepped out of the room. He could remember who imports that, by the way.
Yeah, no. Check the back chat.
All right, you guys know that every Thursday, killing me, Smalls, killing me. Every Thursday, Saturday, and Monday, we have our pony polls over on our YouTube community tab. Go check those out. We have a good time with those. Let's go through these real quick. First one was from yesterday. It's got over 1,000 votes. Which one was better, The Exorcist or Poltergeist? John, back in the late 70s, early 80s, there was like the big run of these really scary movies, and The Exorcist and Poltergeist were considered. They weren't slasher movies, but they were and still are considered two of the scariest movies ever. So I just wanted to give you a little context. Don't act like you know what you're talking about. You weren't even a thought in your dad's sack at that point. So Kyle, Exorcist or Poltergeist? Now, Kyle, I'm going to give you the same thing. Back in the late 70s, early 80s. You're a young pup too. Yeah, you did.
I'm going to go Poltergeist just because in hindsight, looking back, like I think they were legitimately haunted. Have you guys heard that? Actors were.
Oh no, I hadn't heard that.
Poltergeist? Yeah, two of the kids from Poltergeist died like within years of that movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, look into it. It's creepy.
Yeah, the little girl in front of the TV was her, and then which was the other one? Was it?
The little blonde girl died?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. They're here, girl?
Yeah, Heather O'Rourke. Yeah.
Holy cow. All right, I'm starting a few questions. Rob's kicking out some questions out there. We'll get to those questions here in a little bit. So Kyle, you go Poltergeist.
Yep.
Poltergeist was creepy, man. Like not creepy like Exorcist creepy, but it was like creepy.
Something about that little lady.
Yeah.
Weird.
What the hell did so Vista Outdoors sold to the Czechs for $1.91 billion. That's huge to make federal CCI spear heavy. Is that true? Anybody else know that?
Yep, for sure. Deal was done.
When did that happen? No kidding.
Monday. So the deal will close.
Now, does it get all of Vista Outdoors?
They get the sporting ammunition side. So like
stand by because I have a lot of stock in Vista. I'll get ready to go to my Robinhood account.
It went down. I looked at mine yesterday.
Oh, You would think it selling for 1.9 billion that would be a pretty decent sale.
It's only the ammunition side though, so the other
so
side's
okay. That's why I was wondering, like all of this outdoor sell. So no, it didn't.
So they're basically all the old ATK
it's
ammo
losing its
side
ass.
of it.
Holy
yeah,
shit!
it went down big time. So all the ATK ammo side is what actually is being sold, but that's Federal, that's Spear, that's CCI, that's Remington, that's Heavy Shot. That's a ton of ammo.
That's Blazer. That's
that's the guys that just bought Fiocchi earlier this year.
Who bought them?
It's the
bought what?
Czechoslovak group.
Who bought? Yeah.
CZ?
Oh, so it's like CZ,
So or not CZ, like
not the company,
CZ
but CZ guys.
The Czechoslovakian. So it says it's called the Czechoslovak group. Yeah. So it's the CZ group. It's a group of billionaire investors out of the Czech Republic who own a huge amount of defense manufacturers in Czechoslovakia, or former Czechoslovakia, now Czech Republic.
Holy hell!
And they got some dollars to spend, and that's what they're doing.
Wow.
But that was a big one. Right, so there's a run on, the last couple of days, there's been a run on 9 mil and 5.56. One, because of the stuff going on in Israel. But now people are like, well, if these guys are buying the ammo, is it going to be available here? Is it going to get diverted to Europe? They're going to maintain everything here, make it here. But how much is the U.S. going to get versus the rest of Europe and the rest of the world now, because guys are controlling it, not us?
You would think that they would be smart enough to just kind of continue as the way things were. You would think.
They didn't become millionaires because they didn't like money.
I understand. But
as a strategic asset, I'm really surprised the U.S. government let this happen.
But are you really?
Me too.
Not really. Not at all.
Yeah, not this administration. No.
Yeah, CCI.
I wonder what kind of backroom deals for ammo supplies for the military just got made for that deal to happen.
Too.
Well, currently Winchester, the Olin, is doing all the military stuff.
Right. I'm just saying, what about a backroom deal? What's getting ready to happen in the next year or so? I don't know when that Winchester contract's up, but
ain't no telling.
I don't know. Ain't no telling.
I mean,
we'll probably never see the light of day of that one.
No, I mean, and a bunch of stuff at Lake City that was sitting around is no longer there because that just headed over to Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and CCI and Federal are two of the biggest primer companies too.
That's the biggest primer manufacturer in the world is Vista.
Mm-hmm.
And biggest rimfire.
Yep.
Good luck, boys. If you don't have it, I'd start looking to get some ammo out there. Just saying, boys and girls outside there. Just be thinking about that. Chris, Exorcist. That went down a weird road, but that's what we're doing. We're answering questions tonight. Chris, Exorcist or Poltergeist?
I had to go with Poltergeist. I loved that movie when I was younger, and then all the stories surrounding it afterwards were pretty wild too.
Now, there's a lot of creepy ass characters in Poltergeist. Poltergeist is still also the old man, right, in the hat. That mother freaker was the one that freaked me out as a kid the most. That dude right there was creepy as hell. So yeah. Clover, Exorcist, Poltergeist. He's not even here. Doesn't care. Ginger. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. Clover.
What was the question? Was it scariest or favorite?
Which one's better? Which one do you like better?
Oh, Poltergeist. Yeah, like Poltergeist better. I think Exorcist is fucking scary as shit.
Oh, Exorcist is scary as hell. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, they're coming out with the 50th one. I don't know. It might already be out, but the 50th anniversary.
And you can have
Exorcist.
it. I ain't interested.
It's out.
No. Is it out? Kyle, have you seen it?
No, I haven't. I think it dropped last weekend.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. There are 2 movies I won't ever watch. Exorcist, 3 actually.
Watch again.
Exorcist. Yeah. Exorcist, It, and the Japanese version of The Ring. No, thank you. I'm out. Wrap that in a bow, and that's some freaky ass shit. Chase, Exorcist or Poltergeist?
Well, I know what we're watching in Tulsa at night.
You're right.
I don't know, man. That's a hard decision. I mean, I think overall scariness, like in Allure, I like Poltergeist better, but I've always been an Exorcist fan.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, when I was a kid, like, my mom refused to let me watch The Exorcist, so that's the first thing I wouldn't watch.
Well, like the spider walk on the ceiling. I mean, that's like an iconic scene.
It is.
Dr. Craig Stevens out there. Speaking of my psychiatrist, I don't know if he's a psychiatrist or not, but Dr. Craig, we're going to start calling you my psychiatrist. So anyone that has any questions of my mental state,
Right.
let's take care of Craig.
So
like
as far as what we're watching at night in Tulsa, let's be honest, we're watching Drunk Gizzard hit on chicks.
This is true too.
We're gonna start a YouTube channel. This is gonna go live.
Drunk Gary. Just Drunk Gary, so we're gonna call it. That's it. Drunk Gary doing shit.
All proceeds will go to Gary's medical treatment.
Right. Exactly. Stan out there. What's up, Stan? Stan, are you gonna be in Tulsa? Let us know. And I didn't see Spectre Solutions. The moon is a chocolate chip cookie tonight. Okay, I'll take your word on it. Nice emoji there. All right, over 1,000 votes. 75% disagree with us and say Exorcist. 25% for Poltergeist. Interesting. All right, boys and girls, it's time for the Battle of the Border. 2.1 thousand votes. Choose one: nachos or tacos. Excuse me, Chris, nachos or tacos, sir?
I gotta go tacos.
Good man. It is Taco Tuesday, by the way. Clover, nachos or tacos?
Tacos, hands down.
Nacho Mama Taco.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let me know what you guys say out there in the chat as well. Let's just be real out there. Ginger, are you allowed to have Mexican food in Arizona?
Yes.
Okay. Usually they call that like Southwest food over there for some reason. I don't know why. That's a weird thing, but
I don't know.
Tacos or nachos, man?
Tacos, because if you don't eat nachos fast enough, they get soggy. It's just kind of the same with tacos, but not as bad.
That's why you go soft tacos, buddy. That's why you go soft tacos. Real quick, I did forget to bring this up. Congrats. We Chris from the 740 hit 5K today on YouTube. $5,000. Congratulations. He only bought 4,739 of those.
Thank you.
Pretty
I appreciate
good work.
it. That's pretty exciting today.
That's pretty awesome, man. You're like Clover, man. He's like you probably sat there for half an hour waiting for that one click over to 5,000, didn't you? I remember Clover when he hit 10 grand. It was like it's the second that he popped up and he already had the post ready on Instagram. It was gone. I was like, holy shit! Like he was
the problem is when you're looking for that, and it's cool when there's caliber numbers.
It won't go anywhere. Right? Yeah.
Is odds are if you're not watching it. The problem is you'll get like 3 or something, just bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, you'll be like 5,004. It's like
yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congrats, buddy. Happy for you, man. You've worked hard. You've done a really, really, really good work the last couple of years. Man, it's been a little over a year probably now, maybe like 14, 15 months since we first started talking with Chris. This time last year, right before you went to Tulsa, do you remember where your channel was a year ago? Because you kind of blown up in that last year.
Yeah, I don't think I was quite to 2,000 yet when we went to Tulsa.
Okay. So yeah, I mean that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I'm gonna put the star of that Marcus. We don't ask direct questions to Clover because we have to pay him for that. So we don't. I'll put it to the whole room because if it's directly just to Clover, he charges me for that.
There's a PayPal, Marcus. There's a PayPal me link on the website clovertech.com. If you'll go over there and pay me, I'll make sure it gets taken care of.
I don't know if it's Ivan Rivera or Yvonne Rivera. I've heard it said both ways. They're only Ivan. Soft tacos, but Pudge Rodriguez is Yvonne.
That's true.
Yeah. There are only soft tacos in Mexico. The crunchy ones are based on tostados.
Mm-hmm.
See, you learn something new every day.
What's the difference between a tostado and a chalupa? Does anybody know? Ivan out there. I'm gonna say it's Ivan since he's or Yvonne since he's talking about Mexican food. I'm just gonna make that assumption up front.
Okay. Clover Tech's assumptions do not in any way necessarily reflect the assumptions and views of Ghost Tactical, Chris from 740, Anderson Manufacturing, the GOA, or EAA Corp.
But see, what you should have done, I don't know if you've ever had that poll. Have you ever had a poll, and I'm ignoring everything you just said, but have you ever had a poll that said something like Taco Bell tacos or street tacos or
it would be like 99-1. I mean, I don't mind. I do like Taco Bell's. Huh? No, I'm a big street taco fan though.
Yeah.
I love the soft tacos at Taco Bell, but if I get street tacos, I'm in. Matter of fact, I had street tacos on a cold ass range day last year at SHOT Show. That's how much I saw street. I was like, oh hell yeah, street tacos. I don't care that it's 39 and raining.
Yeah.
Where did I start? Leave off Clover. Ginger. Don't know. You answered, didn't you? You said tacos. Chase, tacos or nachos?
Tacos by far.
By far, he says. All right. I agree. I don't disagree. So I don't disagree.
But tacos are superior. Come on now.
Yeah.
And by the way, I didn't know they had tacos at range day because that was a miserable day and I didn't eat the whole time.
I even asked you. I said, "Look, I just got some street tacos. They're pretty good. You need to bring you some." You might just been one of your moods because it was a miserable day. Yeah, it was about 2:00 and you were done by then. You're like, yeah, you were done by then. Kyle, tacos, nachos. Talk to me, Goose.
I'm gonna just go against the grain here and say nachos.
I mean, there's not a wrong answer. There's not. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why I put both those there. They're both two pretty damn good.
I love a good nachos here and there.
Hell yeah. Now, Yvonne says tostados are like hard shell tacos, but they are flat. Now, Abraham Gary out there says chalupas have a concave shape that allows them to hold plenty of fillings, while tostados are flat and crispy, providing a sturdy base for stacking ingredients. Holy shit, really?
So Gizzard sounds smart, but I just went and looked and he Googled it. Like verbatim.
Yvonne says there, Gary knows better than me. I don't think he does. Gary's completely full of shit. Let's just
so there's a reason that I asked this, and I've asked quite a few people before. I've asked this question, and the consensus seems to be because you see chalupas that are called tostadas and tostadas that are called chalupas. They do it, it's the same freaking shell that they use. And what I've been told and consensus seems to be more often than not, and again, this is a Tex-Mex thing probably more than anything, is that chalupas have beans and tostadas do not. Chalupa is beans and the lettuce and the tomatoes and the stuff, and the tostada is meat and the.
So let me ask you guys this, because I might have to make this a poll question one day, because I just had an epiphany and I know the answer, but I want to pass. This is just an extra bonus poll question that we're going to just ask everybody out there. So everybody in the chat, let's hear your answer. Always someone go through the room. Now, your answer does kind of have something to do with whether we're going to be friends or not. Okay. So coming up in the cold weather season, everyone knows that maybe one of my favorite things in the world is eating chili during the wintertime. Love chili. But is chili without beans, is that just like a meat soup? Let's be honest. Can you really call it chili if there's no beans in there? Or is it just meat soup? Now, Kyle's from like the Cincinnati area, so they have a whole nother fucking weird take on chili. So I'm not going to let Kyle answer this because there's no telling what he's going to say. No, it's got to have spaghetti noodles or whatever the hell they use, you know? Shut the hell up, John. You can't claim Ohio when it's convenient for you. That's like Night Strike saying he's from Arizona because he has like a third uncle that lived there for like a day. Come on.
John knows. John knows the power of Cincinnati chili.
So Kyle, is chili without beans just meat soup, or do you still consider it chili?
I like my chili with beans in it.
You better. Damn straight.
But
Chris, chili with or without beans?
It's got to have beans in it.
Right. What were we going to say, Kyle?
Cincinnati chili doesn't have beans in it, and it's still fire.
But it's not chili, so let's just be.
What?
That's like marinara sauce on spaghetti noodles. I mean, it's just a different flavored spaghetti. Is all Cincinnati chili is.
Oh, Ghost! Come on, you're going after my heart here.
You're gonna rip it out and make you look at it before you die. Clover, chili with or without beans. There's only one right answer.
Yeah, well, you ain't Texas if you thinking the way you thinking, but whatever. Like, I'll eat it either. I don't care. Chili's chili. I'll eat it away. Like 3 meat chili, 8 bean chili, 15 alarm chili. Like, I don't care. Chili's chili. But you can't claim you're a Texan and say beans belong in chili. In the same.
I did not have beans in chili until I was out of Texas, and it changed my life, bro. Like having kidney beans.
I'm not sitting here telling you I've never eaten beans in chili. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you I won't eat it. I'm just telling you, as a certified registered Texan, I have to stick up for everybody here and say beans do not belong in chili.
I will always be a Texan, but I have lived in Arkansas longer than I lived in Texas. Isn't that sad? So maybe the hillbillies rubbing off on me.
Texans also don't believe that tomatoes belong in chili. Just so
this is true.
Fair.
No. I am a whole.
And I don't know how you make chili without some type of tomato product. Like I don't.
You can You use tomato paste. You can use tomato paste. But you can't use like diced or whole tomatoes or any weird shit like that. Tomato paste is okay. Yep. New York Outcast. The dude's from New York City. Like he says, is manwich chili? Go.
New York City.
New York City.
See, John, there was this commercial for Pace Pecani sauce.
There was a series of them, and it was hilarious.
And that commercial could not have been made today when they said get a rope.
No way.
No way that commercial gets made today. Ginger, with or without beans?
Chili is with beans unless it's Cincinnati chili. Then it's semi-meat sauce. It's not soup. It's meat sauce.
Like I said, it's a spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
All Cincinnati chili is a weird tasting spaghetti to me. I'm just saying. That's all it is to me.
But it's so delicious.
No, it's not.
It's so delicious.
It's like it's got a weird. I can honestly, I could eat chili any way except for Cincinnati. Now I have eaten like normal chili on top of spaghetti noodles and even on top of rice, and it's pretty damn good. But like the Cincinnati chili, like that I've had, like it's just flavored like weird. It's like I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it.
Kyle, we gotta take him to like a really good Cincinnati chili restaurant, like what's Dixie the one? Dixie chili or blue. What's it? It's blue something. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't even think of it. And he's trying to claim Cincinnati.
It's been a while. It's good.
That's the blue waffle. That's what you're looking for, Jim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Kyle.
Nah. What was that one? What was that one in Indianapolis? The slippery noodle. What was that?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, we gotta get Ghost on some real Cincinnati chili.
Change my mind. I'm all for it. I'll eat chili anyway, but the Cincinnati chili that I've had is bad.
Dude,
bad. I'll take canned chili over Cincinnati chili any day. That's how bad the one that I had was.
The only canned chili I'll eat is canned Cincinnati chili.
No, Skyline in a can is disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
dude.
Skyline
Yeah,
in a can
God.
is disgusting. Skyline Fresh is better.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
blue ash chili. I gotta take you to blue ash chili. Blue ash
There
chili
it
is
is.
good.
Yeah.
It can't be that good if you have to Google it, bro.
I didn't
I'm
Google
just-
it. I just remembered it.
Bull honky. Bull honky.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can't say honky, sir.
Yeah. That's
My
offensive.
bad. I just offended Clover, didn't I?
Me and John's marching tomorrow.
Chase, with or without chili beans or any kind of beans?
I mean, I'll eat it either way, but I prefer no beans.
Yeah. All right. I did for the longest time until I had chili with, I want to say they are red kidney beans. And now my wife makes amazing chili. And half the time, sometimes she'll put kidney beans in there, sometimes she won't. And I'm not going to say that I prefer it. I will say that I definitely notice when the beans are not in it now, which I never thought I'd say. I grew up without eating beans, but kidney beans and chili is not bad. Not bad. Snob says, why would anybody buy canned chili? It's literally the simplest thing ever to make. It really is. Like, really, it really is. Because here's the thing about chili. You have tomato paste, ground beef, onion, and then on that's like the base. From there, you put whatever the hell it is that you want and make it your own. As long as you got onions, ground beef, and some tomato paste, the rest is whatever you want to do with it. Whatever you want to do with it.
Ghost, you forgot spaghetti.
You know, I used to have this buddy of mine that worked at Anderson. I think he just died. I don't know.
New marketing campaign for Anderson. Every order comes with a can of Skyline. Just saying, Kyle. It's worth it.
Oh, snap.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. My new promo code at Anderson is hashtag promo code no Cincinnati chili. Can you make that happen for me, Kyle? He's like, nope, can't make that happen. Not gonna make that happen for you.
Next Kiger videos goes, we shoot cans of Skyline chili.
Oh no, that's blasphemy.
Can I get oh my can we buy Cincinnati chili like online somewhere, like Skyline chili?
I'll send it to you. We got
If
it
you got
all
it-
over here.
If you got
Dude, it's in Florida. You got it.
Yeah. If you got a Kroger or Fry's, you've got.
I don't
Skyline
have
chili.
Kroger or Fry's around here, so I'll have to
You
get
got-
it online somewhere.
You got Publix there?
No, hell, we're doing rural Arkansas, bro. We're lucky we have running water. Let's just be honest here. I mean,
You asked the freaking Piggly Wiggly if they got some Skyline chili.
we don't have a Piggly Wiggly. We don't rate a Piggly. We have a Harps and a Walmart. So, I bet you I can go online real quick and find me some Skyline. Oh.
You're wrong for that one, Chris. You know that.
No, he is so right. He is so right in so many ways. That's gonna be beautiful. 2.1 thousand votes. 70% say tacos. 30% were. I'm not saying they're wrong, but they missed the boat a little bit. 70-30 taco. That's about actually, honestly, that's about where I thought it would be. It would be at 70-30, maybe 75-25, but tacos for sure for me, for my vote. All right, last poll question, over 3,000 votes. Open sites. This is pistol talk. We're talking about pistols now. Okay, open sights or red dot. Clover, if I would have asked you this 3 months ago, I know what your answer would be. Is your answer changed?
No, it hasn't changed.
No, okay.
No, still open.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
more
have,
open. I'm more
started working
open. I'm more open.
Two
to
dots.
red dot, but still
Right.
open.
No, I get it. Yeah. Yeah. Rob says that's almost as bad as the pizza poll. I think the pizza, like 92% said New York was better than Chicago, and I could hear Snob and Obnoxious and Sarge and all of them like just turning over in their graves. So,
Voices cried out in unison, didn't they?
yeah, they did. They said no.
There was a great disturbance in the force.
I hate Chicago style pizza.
Who does it except for those fools?
It's a casserole. Like, let's be honest.
It's It's like that.
Casserole.
It's like a pizza cobbler or some shit. You know, it's really weird.
Yeah, just eat lasagna, people. Come on.
Wow, Chase. Well played, sir. Well played. Sarge says, congrats on breaking 5K, Chris. Now that you've broken 5,000 subs on YouTube, will you be running a 5K anytime soon?
Have you seen me?
You'll be walking a 5K every day at Shot. So
I've seen him run and gun and shoot competitions. He runs way more than any of us run. I don't understand.
20-second intervals, though.
That's what she said. Said. Sarge says, what did I miss? Absolutely nothing. Not a damn thing. We've been going an hour and haven't even gotten through the polls yet, if that gives you any idea. Ginger, open sights or red dot for your pistols?
Red dot.
Have you always been that way? Because you used to start getting into guns about 2 years ago. So,
right. No, open sights are what, John, or what firearms used to have before they were red dot, before there were electronic sights of any kind. There was a groove in the back and then a blade sticking up in the front. That's what we're calling open sights. Here's what we're referring to, just so you know.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Glad I can help.
I wasn't always red dot until the last year and a half.
So what you're saying is you just like to jump on the bandwagon with everybody else. If everybody else jumped off the bridge, you do it too. That's basically what you're saying.
No, because I like them better. I've been shooting them more and more, and I'm enjoying them more.
That's what the people jumping off the bridge with their buddies say too. I like jumping off the bridge to my death. Woo!
I mean, in the words of Snob, it's not 1995 anymore.
Oh God!
Clover has been eating gummies.
I've not been eating gummies.
No, but that's one of the funniest things you said in a long time. So I just figured it had to been like induced by gummies.
Yeah.
John drinks the Kool-Aid. See, John, there was a cult that at the end of the time of everybody to die and go meet.
It's called the Jonestown Massacre. You can Google it.
Hey, you know what? You know what? He talked about Jim Jones. Ginger did earlier. This has come full circle, and now we're talking about the Jim Jones cult. Correct?
Wait, he brought up Jim Jones.
Yeah,
why?
He did.
I don't remember that. How does Jim Jones get brought up in any discussion?
When he was talking about the house thing, he
called Jim Jordan Jim Jones.
But he said Jim Jones is what he said.
I did not catch that. Holy hell!
I just didn't say anything about it, and now we've come full circle talking about Jim Jones like in the Kool-Aid. That's freaky, dude.
That.
We got
look at him. He is literally Googling Jonestown Massacre right now. Literally looking at Google.
He is.
Explain it to him.
He's like,
that's where drinking the Kool-Aid come from, by the way. That's the saying.
And just so you know, of course it was red Kool-Aid. Just look it up.
Oh, yeah.
I know what it is. We learned about it in history class.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a lot.
Sarge says somewhere out there, two people are having a better night than they deserve. We intend to correct that. You're giving us a lot more credit having two people out there having good days. So, anyways, Kyle, open or red dot? I know this answer, but go ahead and tell the people.
Open.
There you go. That's my man. I'm pretty sure I know where this is going, Chris.
It's red dots for me.
I figured.
It's because Chris Shields for every red dot company out there. Of course, he's going to say red dot.
Yeah,
he's got a different damn red dot sponsor in every fucking video he puts out.
Every video is a whole told.
Like Jesus, they just send the whole fucking truck of red dots and say, "Here, Chris."
Yeah.
Chris's next video is going to be like a NASCAR driver at the end of a race, but just listing off optic sponsors.
This video brought to you by, it scrolls like 4 minutes of just like different optic companies. That's funny. That's funny. I prefer obviously open sights. I'm playing around with some dots these days, but I don't ever foresee myself converting over full time. I'm still an open sight guy. Yes, Chase, bring it on.
I was going to say, you're just going through your experimental phase, right?
Everyone experiments in their life at least a couple times. Just the tip, bro. Just the tip. The MC14T, by the way. We're talking the MC14T, people. Just a tip. Just a
That's all
tip.
you need. Just a tip.
All right. Actually, a pretty close one. I didn't think it would. 55% say open sites, 45 say red. I was surprised that it was that close, honestly. Yes, dear. What would you like to say?
No, I'm just saying, whoa.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you
No,
had something profound to say.
There's a lot of 2 World Wars out there right now.
Guarantee it.
What's 45 ACP have to do with anything? Or 1911s?
That's the open site crowd, man.
Nah. That's fixed
I'm
open sites, though, on top of that.
Yeah, that's fixed open sites. Correct.
Right? Like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like, Blade A1 sites.
Like,
apparently, you were corrected by Gary. Gary would know. Gary was there at Jonestown. Left the day before, snuck out. He said it was actually Flavor Aid instead of Kool-Aid. They were too cheap to buy the real stuff.
Well, to be fair, they were. Here's the thing: a lot of people don't know this. So they were planning a big party, and they were going to drink the Flavor Aid with vodka. But Gary got into the vodka the night before, right? And him and a few chicks, and they all split off into the woods. And so by the time Jim Jones and it came around, he grabbed what he thought was vodka. It turns out it was rat poison that he mixed with the Kool-Aid. And so Gary actually sparked the whole thing there. A lot of people don't know.
I actually heard it was a different story. Same premise that Gary was indeed responsible, but I heard they had made enough Long Island iced teas for everyone to drink, but Gary drank them all the night before. So
plausible. That's entirely plausible.
They had to go at that point with the Kool-Aid because all the Long Island iced teas were drunk.
True. Yes. Yeah. I can believe that for sure.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounds about right.
Plausible.
Let's be honest.
I'm just proud of Gary getting on a plane and going to Africa.
What?
I don't think we want to know.
That might be an after chat thing.
No, Jonestown happened in Africa. Gary'd have to get on a plane and fly across the water.
Oh.
Gary likes to drive. You racist assholes.
I'm gonna leave that one. Leave that one alone. All right. Go check out Anderson Manufacturing. Thank them for sponsoring the Pony Polls. Use promo code GHOST or the fucking dictionary that is Chris from the 740 as your promo code. Go save some money over there. We got a couple questions already starred. Let's jump into some gun questions. Rob out there starting off strong. What's the best gun for $20? I'm going to go with the old Lone Ranger cap gun back in the day when I was a kid. The Lone Ranger cap gun. We all had one of those. John, the Lone Ranger was a show in a movie back before you were born, but pretty much everyone had, which is basically a Colt single action army, I believe. But it was a cap gun. Now, cap guns were ones they didn't use instead of BBs. Just made a pop sound. So there you go. Rob says, Ghost, any idea where I can find out the mags that never run out of ammo, like on TV?
In Hollywood, of course.
It's the same place where you can put 99 rounds in the chamber. I'm sorry, 100 rounds in the chamber.
He just needs to move to California. They have those obviously in Hollywood.
I mean, let's be honest.
The gun laws aren't going to be any different. So
they might be actually a little bit better than in New York. I'm just saying.
The gun culture, I think, probably is.
Yeah. So we already brought up Vista selling to the checks. All right. So Marcus has got a question for Clove.
Did he pay me?
Well, it didn't say Clover Tech. It just says Clove. So, just picked up a Beretta 1301 TAC, and I can only get a 6+1. I guess the shells are crimped longer. Which brand makes the shorter shells? I voted Tacos. Now, does him voting Tacos persuade you to give him a correct answer or to give him a bad answer?
Well,
I think you agree with that.
Well, I can't answer this because first of all, there's 45 billion different types of holes for shotguns, and every company uses 16.73 of those different types a piece. So, like, I don't freaking know. Um, I don't know. Like, yeah. So there you go. It's a good thing you didn't pay because I can't answer that question. Unfortunately, I can't answer it directly, except for to say there are shorter crimped holes that are out there, but I couldn't tell you because I don't know what he's using now, to be honest with you. So
If it's buckshot, I've found that like estate buckshot seems to have the shorter hull to fit one more in.
buckshot should do, yeah.
If that helps.
Yeah, and it's also going to depend. Is it roll crimped? Right, like roll crimps are going to make a difference if it's rolled as opposed to like a fold. So you may have to go with like roll crimp stuff. If that's what you're looking at. Make sure they're roll crimped. If you're talking about buckshot, but he never did even say, did he? He didn't say if it was buckshot or what he was. I'm assuming buckshot.
That's my assumption too.
Cheap stuff typically is crimped long, just so you know. Like all of your bird hunting, like bird shot, game stuff is typically long. Why? Because how many you can get in the tube is restricted many times by hunting regulations. So being able to get max number in a tube is irrelevant.
Someone out there has got to start clipping some of these parts of this and having Clover talk about fitting many things in that tube. Just saying, please, someone have fun with that.
Well, you know, John likes it when we go in hard. Apparently,
he does. He does like Steve's meat,
and he does like Steve's meat. Yeah,
cleared hot going in.
Cleared hot. Send it. Snob says, them boys from Oklahoma roll their crimps all wrong. I ain't holy roller, so I just use a bong. I don't care either way. Recently, I might have gone with a bowl of cereal or two.
Hey, you know something that it was Marcus that asked that question. I just thought about something he could do. Get you a razor, utility knife, a razor knife, trim the hole, and then use wax and seal it.
It's called a bikini wax, by the way. Or is that a Brazilian wax? It's always called Brazilian wax.
That's a bikini. Don't go full Brazilian. Their shot will go everywhere.
Okay.
This is true. Yeah. Be way too slick.
Somebody likes it. I'm saying, never mind. Artac says Ghost Tactical best shot gun. I don't know what a shot gun is, but I'll take your
shotgun stuff. What the crap?
I don't know. They're in the wrong channel. They're on the wrong channel. Yes, it did. Best shotgun rounds for paraglider tat are airborne. There's a lot going on with this, but I haven't understood a fucking part of it yet. So,
first of all, put down the bottle for a few minutes,
or drink more. One of the two. I don't care.
Who was that?
Artac.
Yeah.
Best SOT. I'm going to read it verbatim.
Shotgun.
Best SOT gun rounds for paraglider tat are airborne.
So I got nothing. Shotgun rounds.
I got nothing. I have no idea where that's going. So,
are the best SOT rounds?
He's talking about the Hamas paragliders.
Oh, yeah, that kind of got dark real quick.
Yeah,
we were having fun.
Maybe I was glad that I didn't understand that. Ginger, thanks, man.
Make one effort.
Hey, what's in?
So first of all,
course, the whitest dude in the room takes it that way, right?
So first of all, if that's what we're talking about, okay, why would you ever even consider using a shotgun when you have Biden that sends you all kinds of money where you can mount miniguns? Like, why would you even consider that? Like,
something very funny just happened. Just saying. Sorry, I'm sorry. My bad. What were you saying, Clover?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I think anything that would like mount into a Beretta would be great because they're taking over the
I mean, so here's the thing. Like, if we're talking Beretta, are we talking like Vortex, Burris? Like, what are we talking here?
I would say Burris. You know, Burris, I heard, is like a really good optic.
Burris sucks, man. Like,
would you take a Burris over Vortex?
Ooh, that's tough. How about you just take both of them and put like a
and punt them?
Yeah,
I'll punt. You know,
I was gonna say,
Alex?
Yeah, I was gonna say take both and put like a NC Star in between, and you got an absolute crap sandwich. Then you ain't got to worry about it. But yeah, especially for long range, Burris is horrible for long range, like terrible.
Oh no, for long range, you want a Ruger Precision.
Yeah, but not with a Burris on it.
Yeah, the Burris on there.
Gotta have like a Night Force or something. That Ruger is not gonna do. Ruger is not that good unless you got a severely high dollar optic on it. Well, I'm talking like $4 or $5 grand. You're not gonna get any performance out of it. Not a Ruger.
No, a Vortex. You want a Vortex on it.
I don't know about that.
I think you gotta go like minimum loophole US optics at that level. Like minimum. Maybe Swarovski.
I still say if you don't go Night Force or maybe Zeiss. I mean, Zeiss might work. Swarovski, yeah. I would go that. But like anything less,
I wouldn't turn down a Zeiss. Yeah. Just saying.
But I mean, like no.
Yeah. Hey, Mike the Shooter's out there. What's up, man? I have no idea what we were talking about.
I don't either. Train derailment there. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. We were making fun of RTAC. Screaming Skull Saloon. Bobby G. Pruitt with holy shit, was way ahead of his time with the custom Ford grip on his car 15. Holy shit. They wrote like a paragraph. I have like a 10-word like limit, bro.
Yeah, is he writing like a thing, like a
he's writing a dissertation.
Dissertation. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, apparently. I have no idea who Bobby Pruitt is. I have no idea what a Mac V or I have no idea. I don't know what a car. I have no idea. Arms and Red Dot. I have no idea. I don't know any of that. So not only is it long, but I don't understand half the words in there.
Yeah, no, I trust me. I understand.
All these tactical boys killing me. Get back to the shotguns, folks.
Wow. No, it's not. I know I missed something I saw on. Oh, here we go. I think we all know the answer to this. What type of platform gives the best bang for the buck for a new shooter? It's actually a pretty good question. I'm going to start off, and we're not saying like a price limit, we're saying bang for the buck, right? I think an AR-15 is the best bang for the buck because you can do so many things with it. You can learn a lot about a weapon system, the whole mechanics of an AR, by building one or taking one apart and all that. I think that for accuracy, for modularity, for taking it out to 300, 400, 500 yards, you can go longer than that, but effectively go out to 300, 400, 500 yards. I think that to me that the AR-15 is the best platform for a new shooter. That's just me. Kyle, let's start with you. What say you?
I'm a little biased on this one, but I agree with you, Ghost. AR-15, just because you can start off basic, learn the fundamentals, like you said, learn it in and out, learn how it functions, learn the mechanics behind it. And then as you advance, you can keep building onto your rifle and take that same rifle with you.
Or build another one. Yeah. Or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Christopher, the Ohio version. What's the best platform for a new shooter?
I gotta agree with you guys. I mean, you can do so much with an AR. And you can run the 22 conversion kits in it if you want to run some cheaper ammo.
Yeah, I'm not talking caliber specific at this point. It's just an AR platform, you know.
But that's just another option. I think you can run a lot cheaper ammo too.
Yeah. Absolutely. Clover, what kind of shotgun are you going to pick?
Well, I thought we were talking about platforms for a new shooter.
Yeah, I figured you'd be talking some kind of Mossberg
man.
or something.
No, I mean, platforms for a new shooter, I mean, stability is super important, right? So,
yeah.
I tend to say, some type of a steel substructure, and then you probably want the decking or whatever to be, some not necessarily really super thick because it's going to be concrete, but probably reinforced in some way. Now, I mean, I'm not opposed to going with wood.
And I know you're not
for that. Yeah, but I think that if you're going to go with a, I think especially if you're a new shooter, again, stability is important. So I think if you're going to go with a wood platform, I think you got to make sure 4x4 posts at minimum on the legs, and then probably even like 4x6, I would say minimum. And then as far as the joist and stuff like that, and then I would even double up probably the 3/4 decking on top. Because like I said, stability is super important.
Now, would you say the 4x6? Really, you think you need to go that strong
for a new shooter? I think so. Yeah. I mean, 4x4.
4x4 won't get it.
And some people are going to scrimp and they're going to go in landscaping timbers. Yuck! And you got to realize that is we're talking gimped out. That's just a gimped out 4x4. Don't do that.
Here's the biggest question: does it need to be treated or not?
Oh, absolutely, 100% got to be treated. Yeah,
okay.
Got to be treated. Okay. Yeah, preferably still like wet and dripping from being treated. But yeah,
the wet and dripping wood, huh?
You said it, not me. But yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done. Ginger, you gonna follow that bitch?
I mean, it took me a second to figure out what he was doing, but
once you caught on, though, it's pretty damn good, wasn't it?
It was pretty good. I want to kind of hop on the bandwagon with the AR-15, but I'm going to change it just a little bit. I think I'm going to go with a shotgun, only because there's more roles you can do with a shotgun than you can with an AR-15, because they don't allow hunting with an AR-15 in every state, especially in the 223 caliber. So you can add duck, bird, and deer hunting with a 12 gauge over an AR-15. But if you're talking like recoil and easy
seriously, who wants to go duck hunting with an AR to begin with? Let's just be honest.
Right.
Unless you get 3-round bursts.
But what I'm saying is,
you go duck hunting with an AR, you're going to end up in the federal penitentiary. I hate to tell you. You'd be duck hunting, all right. You'd be ducking behind the tire stall trying to get away from Big Bubba.
Wow, I swear to God, he's on gummies. This is as good of Clover as there's been in a long time.
Good Lord, there's a lot of Swift drivers in here.
Chase, best platform. Would you go like a low diving platform or the high diving platform for a beginner?
I mean, they got to build their confidence up first. That's got to be a low platform. You can't just jump off the high dive right off the bat. And then,
I think you just throw them off the high dive and sit there and say, okay, it's easier from here. You know?
It's true, but they got to develop a little bit of forward because they could break all kinds of shit, kill themselves. It can get ugly fast. I mean, that's a pretty steep learning curve.
That's fair. Wow. So Mike out there, he's saying that we're all crazy. He says he has a Burris scope on his Ruger Precision, and it's the Burris Veracity PH4. It's PH balanced. Okay, that's interesting.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry for you, man. That's tough being poor, though. I understand.
Is it pH balanced? Like, is it got Vagisil in it, or? I got questions now.
Oh, there's a lot of questions. He also says, I would say an AR-15 with a Vortex Strike Eagle would be perfect for a beginner. Not everybody can be right in this world, Chicago Mike. I'm just saying. And he says the only shotgun for him is a Benelli Supernova.
Like,
I wonder if it's in the sky, like a supernova in the sky, or just like What?
That was a champagne. That was a champagne supernova, but yeah.
Yeah, we all went there. See, John, there's this band called Oasis. It was really popular in the 90s.
Were.
The Benelli Supernova. Someone needs to make a parody of that.
Why have we not done that?
Oh,
Why has that not happened yet?
So, in all seriousness, I do like the Benelli Supernova personally. But has anybody shot a Benelli Nova?
Well, I mean, it would be real easy to tell because they wouldn't have a shoulder left. They would be one-armed at that point. It's pretty easy to tell the people that have shot them.
Don't give a beginner a Benelli.
Unless you want them to never shoot a gun again.
Crappiest recoiling shotgun on the planet, period. Unless you're shooting gimped, like little 2 3/4 baby, don't mean nothing sporting clay loads to it. And then what's the point of having the Supernova at that point, right?
Please shoot gimps in your next shotgun video.
Oh my God.
No stones if you don't. Artax says Ghost for a pistol. Canic. My God, he is.
Yeah, sick.
Artax, press the number 1 if you're. Press the number 1 if you are okay. Press the number 2 if you need medical assistance.
I know.
He's like, he's gonna come back. He says basically a Canic is everything that you need. I'm assuming that's what he says. I mean, look.
I guess I don't have everything I need because I don't own one.
I've got a couple Canics. I'm a fan of Canics. I would not say that it's everything that you need.
You definitely need something with a little bit more range. And
well, he's saying for a pistol.
Oh, he did. Yeah, for a pistol.
I think what he means is it comes with everything you need in the box. So it comes with the holster. It comes with
the vortex.
It does come with a holster.
Yeah.
You could just buy a Glock 19 and be done with it.
No, he says too. So he needs medical attention, boys.
Could just buy a Kiger 9C and be absolutely 100% for the end of time done with it. Just saying.
You could, but then Ginger might get offended.
Well, who cares if Ginger gets offended?
I'm not very smart, but I know what love is.
I didn't know Ginger had feelings anyway. Does he?
They have no soul, so how could they have feelings?
Kind of what I was thinking. It's just logic.
No feelings here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no intelligence either, but that's a different story.
Screaming Skulls, this is just tell them to get an Anderson lower receiver and figure out how to build their own custom AR.
Figure it out. I like that. Hey, newbie, here's a bunch of parts. Figure it out. I like that approach.
I like that.
That's
never shot a gun, never been around guns in life. You figure it out. Here's a lower. Here's a lower. Have fun. Oh, and these springs.
Yeah,
they're easy. They're easy. Yeah. Not a problem. Barely
hammer.
It's just IKEA for big kids. Calm down.
Just Legos. That's all it is. Let's see here. The Burriscope is Bluetooth technology, and I can enter the distance. Hold on. I'm going to scroll back up here. Shows the windage. You can pretty tell it what to do.
So how do you know that the robot inside that scope has your best interest at heart? How do you know it ain't going to go rogue and make you shoot 3 foot left? How do you know that it's even calibrated accurately with all the technology that's going on in
especially if you're aimed at another robot? It's going to tell you to aim at another human so they can make you pick them off one by one.
Why would you not get an optic where you can learn how optics work rather than get an optic that tries to work itself for you? Like
that makes too much sense, bro. Like, come on.
Like, come on. Yeah.
That's not even the worst comment that's been said tonight. Glocks are like high points. What the heck are you talking about? What is it, Chase? Can you chime in on this, please?
Somebody's poor and can't afford a Glock. Oh my God, going on out there in the chat, I guess.
I mean, I am the furthest thing from a Glock fanboy by far, but let's be honest, the Glock 19 is about as simple of a platform as it gets. I mean, Jaeger
It's a
kind of
very
had
simple platform.
It is. I mean, Jaeger was pretty spot on when he said, all handguns should be 9mm, and all 9mm should be Glocks, and all 9mm Glocks should be Glock 19s. I mean, it's kind of a do-all, and it's not expensive. Like, let's be really honest, if you don't have Glock 19 money for a self-defense handgun or something in that ballpark, if you don't have that $500 to $700 to spend,
then you go Kiger 9C Pro.
Get a Kiger 9C Pro and get a better gun.
True story.
Right.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That Kiger is a badass gun.
Salty. Yeah.
But no, I mean the great thing about the Glock 19, right? There's a reason why every company in the world, no offense, Kyle, jumped on the bandwagon when the patent ran out. There's a reason why the Glock 19 will go down eventually as one of the most important firearms in the history of the world. Let's just be honest. The Glock 19 is that good. You may not be a fan of Glock. You may not like Glock 19 or whatever, but you cannot in any way just neglect the impact that it's had in the industry and in the community. It is what it is, Yeah. Smith & Wesson Model 10. Interesting. Another iconic, very influential firearm
that you hate with a passion.
I don't hate with a. I did hate, and it's so weird. I probably still do hate it, but I hate myself. So people don't know the story about the Model 10. That was the first handgun that I ever purchased. I bought it for like $150 or something from a buddy of mine, and shot it. And I'm not saying that it's the gun that I hated. I understand that I learned how to shoot handguns on an M9. So going from that, not being it, because I was poor, I was making like $12,000 a year in the Marine Corps, right? That's a real thing. I couldn't afford a Beretta 92 when I first got out. So I went and got a Model 10. And I think I sold it about a week later. I got my money actually. I actually made some money on it. Anyways, I do regret it. The Model 10 itself is not what drove me to hate revolvers. I just don't. Revolvers are not my thing, right? That said, there's a part of me that wished I would have looked back and said, it's the first handgun you ever bought. Maybe you should keep it whether you like it or not. Now, can I go get me another Model 10? Well, yeah. I mean, they're everywhere, but it would never be the same. Like, that's what I regret. I regret selling it and not keeping the first handguns. I still have the first rifle I ever bought. I bought the day after I got home from on boot camp leave. Went to Walmart and bought me a Winchester 30-30 for like $129 or whatever the hell it was. And I still have it. But I wish I would have kept the Model 10 just because it was the first handgun I ever bought. But I was not very smart back then. Still not, but I was a little more naive back then. I wasn't thinking down the line. Maybe one day you'll want the first handgun, but it is what it is. Screaming Skull Slew. My first rifle was a Winchester 94 30-30. Second was a Ruger Mini 30. Third was a Weatherby Vanguard 300 Weatherby mag. And fourth was a Steyr AUG AUG. I call it AUG. A lot of people call it AUG. A3M1. And then built. God bless America, dude. Your fourth gun ever was an AUG? That's strong. Like, he just said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm in. And then he builds his first AR. Like, usually building your first AR, then the AUG, right? No. We're going straight to the AUG, baby. Holy shit. Oh, God. What, I miss something? Okay. There you go. Beetlejuice. Let's see here. Artec says you can get a dagger. You can get dagger money instead of Jesus, dude. Like, I love you, man, but like, hey, you know what? If your keyboard's not working, go like speech to text. Just saying. Am I the only one that's getting screwed up by his comments tonight?
Dagger money.
You can get dagger money instead of high point. What is dagger money? Like you can. I understand if it says you can get a dagger instead of a high point.
Dagger for the same money, maybe.
Maybe
you can't get a dagger for
$150. No, you cannot. So. Yeah, I've shot the dagger, and this has nothing to do with Kyle. Like, no shit, right?
Yeah,
this is not because Kyle's on here and is a friend. Like, if you guys haven't had a chance to shoot a Kiger, like, please allow yourself to go do that. I think that me, Chris, and John are not Anderson employees. We're not saying it's because Kyle's a friend of ours. We've all shot the hell out of ours. Me, Chris, Ginger, Clover will tell you.
I was doing some pretty amazing stuff the other day.
Tiger. Matter of fact, we me and Clover literally conference called Kyle the other day to talk to him.
After I got off the range, because I was like, I'm not believing this. I'm literally not believing this. And I will. I spent a little time on the range with some B-roll, doing some B-roll with the Kiger today. I'll probably finish all that up tomorrow, and I have no doubt I'll be able to do it, but I'm going to repeat what I was doing the other day, just out on the range playing with it. I'm going to repeat it for the video, and it's impressive.
Yep.
Did you see Mills's video?
I did, actually.
He shot that thing fast.
Yeah. Well, he thought it was an issue. He thought it was a mechanical. I'm not going to say the term because I don't want to get. Not that we haven't said some other weird shit on the show tonight that should get us shut down, but
she's a little runaway.
But he thought there was a mechanical issue, and then he slowed the video down. He's like, "Yeah, nope, I got to reset just that quickly." That reset is crazy good. I mean, it's good. The trigger is good. It's obviously an upgrade over the Glock. It is good. To me,
and
the whole thing is great. Oh, the dagger is trash as far. I mean, no offense to PSA, and I'm not saying I have never been a fan of dagger. But I'm just saying, for me, like, when you pick up the Kiger, like, for some reason the grips. See, I don't have a problem with the Glock 19 grip angle. I never have. It doesn't bother me. I don't hold it high, or it doesn't do anything weird to me, right? But for some reason, you pick up that Kiger, it's maybe a little bit more vertical than the Glock angle, but like the texture on that grip. Now, I'm a fan of. If you haven't seen the video, go watch the video. Go watch Chris. He's put like 19 fucking videos out in the last week on the Kiger. Maybe that's how I get to 5,000 subs, you know. But no, like the texture on the grip of the Kiger is as good as any custom texture you're going to find in the market when it comes stock. It's really, really good. Really, really good. What?
Huh? What?
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 Okay. Oh, you talking about the AR?
Yeah.
Move? Okay. All right. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, for sure. But no, the Kiger is awesome. It's if you haven't had a chance, go shoot it. Go shoot it.
Gort's not picky at all out there.
I haven't seen. What is Gort saying?
I do not like.
I do not like hinged triggers.
All right, there.
All righty, Gort.
Well, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Would you like some champagne with your caviar, sir?
All right.
Artak has admitted that he is crazy typing tonight.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Little bit, man. A little bit. Like I said, I'm not the smartest dude in the world. I recognize that and I embrace that, but holy shit.
We appreciate the entertainment, though, Artak.
Yeah. Really so let me ask you questions. I've seen it a few times, obviously, but Guardians of the Galaxy, the tree kid, his name was Gort, wasn't he?
No, it's Groot.
Oh, okay. Damn. I was Groot. Like, why? I was like, why is it Gort's avatar the fucking tree kid? You know?
I'm Groot. He says
The
like
greatest thing is when he was. I know, but dude, I'm not. I'm not.
You
a
watched
big,
it like once. Yeah. Well, that's more than you watched Expendables, so I have to give you credit for at least that, jackass.
This is true. I convinced Clover to finally watch the John Wick trilogy before
Don't
the
ever
fourth
make a
one
deal
came
with
out.
Ghost.
I
Do
told
not
him
ever make a
it'd
deal
be-
with Ghost.
No, I
He
told
will
you that I
not
would
follow
eventually
through
watch
on
the
it.
Expendables, and it is still not eventually. Eventually has not finished yet.
Well,
I can't find it anywhere right now
for free.
For free, and I'm
You
I'm
won't pay
poor.
$10 to watch all
I'm
of them. so
poor,
whatever.
bro. Like,
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not Ruger Precision and Burris Scope poor, so you can afford to pay for
shit. Gosh,
Expendables. Be all right.
Good God, shots
Damn.
fired.
shots. Fuck, he took that. He said, "Fuck the bow." I'm going straight for the con, man.
Is
Holy
Clover been listening to Lil
shit.
Jon over there like shots, 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 shots?
God damn. Wow. I'm just waiting for the reply at this point. Shit's getting ready to get real. I need to. No, I'm not going to send the link out. No.
Nah.
Oh, I'm sorry. What the
What the what?
Screaming Skull Saloons? I don't know, man.
Quatu
Am I missing something?
Barathenictu? You don't know what that is? That's Army of Darkness when he's reading from the Book of the Dead. And he's got a. Really? You don't remember Army of Darkness? Bruce Campbell?
Dude, it's Halloween. Come
Oh
on.
my God. Okay. Well, you're not going to get it then. Add that
Obviously.
to the long list of crap you need to watch, including Expendables.
It's called Army of Darkness.
Yeah, it's the third installment of Evil Dead.
Yeah. Have you seen any Evil Deads?
You gotta watch that.
Oh my God.
I've never even heard of the Evil Dead.
Yeah. Oh my
Bro.
God.
Never heard of it.
Okay. You
Dude, I love a
got-
sheltered life.
So
Dude,
you
your
have
wife
a
is gonna
like a
love it.
solid weekend of watching movies, dude. I hate to tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I just like look for Army of Darkness like series, that shit'll pop up.
Evil Dead probably, but yeah.
Evil Dead. Okay.
Yeah, Army of
All right.
Darkness is the third one.
You know, I'm batching the next couple of nights. I might have to just do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely watch them
Royce-
before the Expendables.
Yeah. Okay.
They're pretty good.
Roy says it's from the day the
Screw
Earth
you,
stood
Chris.
still.
He owes me the Expendables. So screw you.
I said eventually I would watch the Expendables. Eventually, it's not here yet.
Well, you still owe me.
And you got
Oh,
four
I
of them
will
to
watch
watch now. The fourth one just came out.
Yeah, it did. Well, there's 4 John Wicks that I had to watch. So there you go.
You had to watch. You like the John Wick's movies.
You'll like the Expendables if you ever friggin' watch them.
I'm sure I will. I never said that I wouldn't like them. I just said I've never seen them before.
Mm-hmm. You keep
It's like-
resisting, but whatever.
It's like Fast and the Furious, but with like 80s action stars and more guns.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no! I'm all for, like, you know. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I was not a fan back in the day, but I'm looking forward to seeing how bad Jean-Claude Van Damme looks. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty bad in that one.
Does he do some splits and shit in there?
I don't know that he does.
It's kind of like Tom Cruise. Every Tom Cruise movie. By the way, this is a fact. I believe it's a fact. I guess I can't see. You can't say I believe it's a fact, right? Either it's a fact or it's not. But I believe it's a fact that every movie that Tom Cruise has ever made, he requires a running scene. Have you ever noticed that? He's always in full sprint mode in every movie he's in. I think that Jean-Claude Van Damme has a split clause in all of his movies that he has to like do the splits in all of his movies. I don't know. No,
He
but
wasn't-
check it out.
was a ballet dancer or something, wasn't
Every John Cruise movie, there is a running scene that Tom Cruise is in every one of his movies. Just saying. Keanu Reeves has signed to do John Wick 5. He's actually signed to do 3 movies, and I don't know this to be true, but I've been reading a bunch of different things.
But we're going to report it here anyway, folks.
Hell yeah, we don't. It's facts.
What
Come
the
on.
mainstream media does. Come on.
Right? To my understanding, I've been told by good sources. Who's good sources? Well, Bubba down at the smokehouse told me that this is the fact, so I'm reporting it. Apparently, there's 3 more Wicks coming out. Now, I'm not saying that Keanu's in all of them, but I know that there are going to be 3 more. One of them is going to be a John Wick origin movie, like how he grew up and how he got to become John Wick, which I think is amazing. And then Another one is going to pick up where 4 left off, which I think could be really badass. And I don't know exactly where the third one's gonna go. Obviously, that'll probably end up the series one way or the other, somehow, some way.
Have you seen the Continental yet?
Oh, of course I have.
Oh, it's so good.
It's
What have we seen?
so good. The Continental?
Oh, I haven't watched the Continental.
Oh, it's so good. So good. So good.
Well,
yeah.
Be a long time before I watch that, probably.
Mystics out there, hello, darling. I miss you more than you know. I'm going to put up with your damn husband, So, yes. I'll be seeing you in a few weeks.
Why is he not?
He was in the chat earlier. He's probably holding the grandbaby.
Oh,
I would be.
Yeah, there's a lot of lazy days on the couch when you have a grandbaby.
I cannot wait for that. Now, I'm not saying that my daughter needs to get pregnant right now, but I'll go this way. When she does have kids, I will be very happy. I can't wait for grandkids. And then my wife, she'd be perfectly happy if she was never a grandma. I can't wait to be a grandpa. So I didn't get to see my daughter a lot in her younger years, so I'll make up for it with grandkids. So hell, any more questions out there? Because if not, then yeah. I'm gonna let Chris from the 740 give his little spiel while we're waiting to see if there are any more questions from the chat out there. Chris, what you got going on? Any projects that you're working on besides the 17 Kiger videos you're putting out?
Yeah, I got some reloading stuff I'm going to be doing, and
nice.
Yeah, I appreciate having the invite to come on, and I had a great time. And
I'm not gonna lie, I had a long day today, and I literally was talking. I think I was talking to Clover this afternoon. It's like I have no idea what the hell we're going to talk about tonight. So I was like, you know what? I'm not very smart, but I'm even dumber when I'm tired. So I was like, let's just talk, man. Let's just have a good one.
I'd say it was a pretty good
one. Chase, can you send me one to the channel for test out?
Send that man one, Chase.
Come on, Chase. What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't have any to send right now.
Send him. What was he asking for? The 2311?
2311, I'm pretty sure.
10 rounds.
Yeah, I don't have any 10s anyway.
Yeah, with a 10 round there ain't what? A 2311?
I bet your Rock Island's got a 10 round 1911 out there for you.
SIG does, I think, don't they?
It's got to be Chicago compliant, right? So it's got to be a 10 round 20.
SIG's the only one I know of.
I think SIG's got one out there.
Yeah.
SIG does. I heard a low cap 220.
Yeah. I heard Anderson made a low cap Kiger too.
Yeah, they got a compliant gun, don't you, Kyle?
I sure do.
He get ready. He get ready to go fucking. He's John. You're gonna find out what a fucking door kicker's about right now, boy. You know this motherfucker was in. You know this motherfucker worked with bombs and shit, right? Like this is the fucker you don't want to fuck with, right? You can get in your car and it might be the last time you ever see the world.
You look around your door. That's not silly putty. That's serious putty.
That is serious putty.
Kyle's looking at plane fare for Arizona right now.
No. That motherfucker's going to meet him in Vegas. He said, "I'll be in Vegas too, bitch."
Unfortunately,
I guarantee you, Kyle could go down somewhere in Vegas and for less than $50 find components that could take care of John for him.
This is true.
This is true.
His name is Diamond.
We don't ship to Illinois though, so sorry. We don't.
Damn,
that wasn't right. That wasn't right anyway, man. That was
by the bell.
Like BS. You don't ask stuff like that out in the chat. Like, come on.
No, you don't. You don't ask for T&E.
A little rude, man. Coming in somebody else's
rude.
Chat. Like,
that is
you need to spend the
rude.
time and go to shows and spend the time and do your thing. Shot shows.
In all seriousness, not trying to be an asshole to you, Mike, but that is kind of That's kind of a rookie mistake.
That's how you get banned from a channel in some places. Just, I mean, we have our fun with Mike out there, and he dishes out just as much as we give him, but that's not cool, bro. Like, seriously.
Yeah, that's not very professional. Just saying. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh snap! Wow. Speaking of Ginger, let's give you a couple minutes for the 2A. For the people that weren't here earlier, what's going on with the Gun Owners of America? What you got going on? I know you're going to be busy as well.
We've got a lot of things going on with the house. Everybody's kind of getting ready for vacation, so there's not much going on. We'll probably get a big push come January. That's the big thing. But for me, I've got a lot of events to go to. So I'm going to Colorado on Thursday, and then going to Naughty After Dark with Opie next week. Next week, and then we're going to be making a special stop in Knoxville to check something out while we're there.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so that
should be very interesting.
Yeah. So then we've got an episode with Clint Morgan from Classic Firearms dropping tomorrow. I just got the edits for Chase's episode, so I'm going to be watching that to make sure everything's good for the following week. We also have a GAW going on with I don't know what I can and can't say on the YouTube. I want to make sure I'm good. So there's a GAW going on with Chase over at EA for MC28. So I appreciate Chase for hooking us up with that. There's going to be a custom Ronin holster from Gunfighters Inc. And Victus is throwing in a bunch of bags and stuff. So it's a really good deal.
That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that's a good prize pack, if you will.
Yeah. Go check out our socials for that, Gun Owners of America, and or Stay the Second podcast. It'll be on there too. And then I got a phone call this morning from my good buddy just above me that I have some T&E stuff coming. So I can't wait to go take those to the range and shoot that video and get it edited and get it up with the rest of the stuff that's been shot. So that'll be part of it.
4:30 this morning.
6:30, but it's all right. I forgive. I didn't know. I didn't even recognize it.
To be fair, it's 9:30 his time, right?
Yeah. To be fair. So
now that said, that's still 5 hours earlier than Clover will be waking up. So,
I appreciate you sending it, Kyle.
So Stan is going to be in Tulsa. Fantastic. Chris, you going to be in Tulsa?
No, guys, I got to miss this one.
Quitter. That wasn't the case until you talked to what's her name. You should have never called what's her name. You should have just planned on going.
It was kind of coming down to that. I know Jason was kind of on the fence, and
screw Jason. What do you need Jason for?
I won't make that 800-mile drive by myself.
What? 800 miles? Come on, dude. Come on. Ghost, how long is it? How long is it from South Carolina to Arkansas, Ghost?
Holy shit.
Great trip.
Yeah, to be fair, we were going about 110, though.
This is true. Chris can drive that fast.
This is true, too.
Hey, to be fair, those roads were fantastic you were driving on in South Carolina.
Oh
my God.
I literally, when I hit the Georgia line, I literally thought about pulling over to the side of the highway just to kiss the road. Like,
worst roads.
I will never go back to South Carolina. You know why? The lost jet, the Marine jet, was found in South Carolina, right? They figured nobody would miss it because nobody knew that it would crash. The roads are so bad that they would have ever noticed that there was an F-35 crashed on the road and messed it up.
Right. Yeah.
We'll just fit right there. No one would never know. Okay,
just drive around the big pothole. It's all good.
Snob said you can catch a plane. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that knowing Chris's size, he could not catch a plane.
Yeah, but he's fast. He does all that competition again. You got to remember.
As long as I can catch it in 20 seconds.
Oh, you can
That's what she said.
All good. All good.
Chicago Mike says he's going to miss SHOT this year. Why? Why?
Don't do
We've been
that.
talking about SHOT for 6 months. Why are you
Stop
missing
missing.
it this
Stop
year?
missing stuff.
Like seriously, this is all seriousness. I'm like, we make fun of you, we give you hell, you give it back to us. We enjoy the back and forth, right? If you would start making more shows, especially the big ones, and having legitimate conversations, not just conversations for a video, like having meaningful conversations, getting to know the companies, that would help in a big way of them being willing to send you product to review on your channel. The more and more you miss, they're going to question.
Well,
they're going to question whether or not you were willing to put in the effort to do the work.
well, he
Just
says
saying.
truck. Well, he says truck driver out there.
I
right?
understand
well, here's
that,
the main
but
thing. I know, but here's the thing.
But SHOT Show is the same
gotta-
week every year. You know when it is.
You save your time, you save your money, you sell your guns, you do whatever you have to do to make SHOT Show. Chris, am I wrong?
Yeah, you got to go to SHOT.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Yeah.
More
Got it.
importantly, SHOT Show is the same week every year. So you know when it's going to be next year. Like literally put in, hey, I'm telling you a year from now, next January, blah, 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 blah. I need days off. Like I'm taking some personal days.
Just haul a load to Vegas.
Ooh, that's even better. Get paid to go to Vegas.
Exactly. Get paid to go out there and back. I mean,
hell
that's what
yeah!
Ginger's
Like
gonna do. He's gonna haul a load out
volunteer to
there.
drop a load off in Vegas and then take your personal days.
Yeah.
Speaking of SHOT Show, I got a call the other day from a good friend of Chris.
Are they getting ready to tell you that you can't go to SHOT?
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's
But,
50-50 that he's gonna be there. Come on.
A good friend of Chris and mine is going. Matt from RTT Guns and Gear is going. This is going to be his first shot, and he's really excited. So he's been asking a lot of questions. So maybe we'll do, maybe I'll point him in the direction of last year's live chat.
Yeah, and I just got a call today from Eagle Run too. He's going to be coming out. So
I was in and out, like kind of listening to G Webb's and Clover's little creator podcast this morning. And who was that said they came in that said they're going to SHOT this year? Oh, who was that?
Armed to American Freedom or
No.
Swamp Dog Armory?
Swamp Dog Armory said that they're going to be at SHOT. They got approved, which is crazy, but that's awesome. Yeah. There's a lot of people that need to go. Okay. So once again, Mike, like it's not okay. So
Make it happen.
Make it happen, but understand this. It's not just catching a flight out to Vegas. Like there is so much more to go on a SHOT than just getting time off and booking a flight. Anyway, if you can get into SHOT, there should be no excuses to go. Like, I'm not trying to shame you. I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm really telling you, if you're wanting to take this seriously, you've got to get the SHOT. You got to get the NRAM. There's about 2 or 3 or 4 different events that you need to at least make half of them every year. SHOT's a big one. NRAM's a big one. Just saying, the more and more you go to these, you start forging relationships with different people and all of that. And that's really what it is. All right, Kyle, I'm going to bring you in real quick. Excuse me.
Yes.
What's going on at Anderson? I want to make sure you were back also, because I know you had to jump off there for a second.
Yeah.
But what's going on at Anderson? Like I said, for people that weren't here in the beginning, tell people what's going on at Anderson Manufacturing. Guys, if you don't know, Kyle's with Anderson.
Yep.
Yeah, I know you're a beginner, Mike. I'm literally not trying to be a prick to you. I'm trying to give you the best advice that I can give you. There comes a point where there's that line you draw, and it's literally like either I'm going to go or I'm not, and that's on you. But I'm telling you, like, that decision needs to be made. if you're gonna, So, anyways, Anderson Manufacturing. What's going on there, Bo?
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago we opened our custom shop.
Yeah, he did.
Right now we're pushing out some Remington 700s. Like I said earlier, blueprinted and accurized, hand blueprinted and accurized, and those are all at andersonmanufacturing.com/custom shop. It's not going to stop at the Remington rifles. We're going to start fleshing out our own product lines in there as well. So you'll see some custom shop Keigers, custom shop AM15s, AM9s, AM10s. And that's going to be very fun. I'm excited for it. And other than that, we got the bolt action on the horizon here. Other than that, guys, I will hop on with Ghost and just kind of caveat off what he said, Mike. SHOT Show very important for forging that relationship between manufacturers and media guys. So it's definitely and from a
this is coming from a manufacturer.
From a manufacturer.
This is a media guy at a manufacturer, so he's telling you the truth here.
It kind of vets you out. It lets us know that you're for real. If you're a SHOT Show, we know like you're a contender in the game. So,
yep, for sure. Chase,
yo,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, to piggyback off what Kyle's saying, that's absolutely how industry guys like manufacturers, accessory makers, vendors, whoever. That's how we vet a lot of these people. Yeah, I can go look at your channel, I can go look at your social pages, whatever. But the guys that are putting the time in, who are showing up and doing, willing to have a conversation with you that doesn't necessarily have a camera in your face at these big shows, at these big events, that's the guys that tend to get stuff. That's the guys that get hooked up. That's who you build and forge those relationships with. So absolutely, if you're wanting to do anybody, that's not just a Mike, that's anybody out there. If you're wanting to build yourself in this type of industry, you've got to make that relationship, because that's how this industry works. This industry is big, but it's small, and it's all about relationships. That's the only way you're going to get ahead in this, is you got to build those relationships.
It's one of those things, and we talk about this all the time. And I'm not saying this because they're here, but there's a reason why Kyle and Chase are here. Yes, they're industry people, that said,
and then there's John, of course.
And then there's John. Well, but he's not industry right now. He's
he gave that up. He could have been, but he
could have been
beat around the bush and
had the opportunity.
Hot yoga pants, cracked the whip.
He didn't want to move, but it's what it is.
Offered him a sweet deal, and he told me to shove it to my face. It was terrible. That's such a ginger move.
I think he was scared of Paul's Red Room of Pain. I think that's probably.
Let's be honest though. Who isn't? Who isn't?
A ginger would go really good in Paul's Red Room of Pain. Let's just be honest.
That would be like the crowning award in the fornicatorium.
Yes.
Wow, it's getting deep now. Wow. But no, that's the whole thing for you guys. And this is my little shot. This isn't towards Mike. This is towards anybody out there that's in the creators world or thinking about in the creators world and all that. The relationships is where it's at. You meet Kyle's and we met John when he was, to be fair, he was with Faxon back then when we became friends. So he was industry at that time. I'm not saying you're not industry, but GOA is more. I don't know. It's industry, but it's like a. I don't know how to explain it. It's political.
It's a partner.
Partner. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. Yeah, it's a great way of putting it. That said, once that initial meeting happens, and you kind of hit it off with the guys. And you're still creator industry, and then something happens and then you become friends, right? And now you're in a group chat that's the most disgusting thing that should never be made public ever.
For 2 hours now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking NSA. Never mind.
I'm talking NSA.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's rough.
Yes. Woo, that's a whole different ball game. And remember, Kyle, you asked to be added to that. I'm just saying. We told you may not be a good idea. It'll change you forever. You asked to be part of that group.
Talking about drinking the Kool-Aid earlier. I mean,
holy hell. That Kool-Aid, oh man, that Kool-Aid was spiked with not just strychnine, but that thing was spiked with probably a lot of other stuff. But anyways, no, in all seriousness, that's what this is all about is you utilize this creator job thing and you meet all these new people. And then every now and then you meet these people and like, God, man, like we would have been really good friends in high school or good friends in real life. And next thing you know, like you're texting each other, you're calling each other at 4:30 in the morning just to piss them off, waking them up early, which is kind of fun. But that's really what it's all about, because at that point, it no longer becomes an industry creator thing. It's friends.
You're coming up with gun designs for them.
You're coming with gun designs, trying to get their owners to hashtag, by the way, hashtag Pony Express 2024. We haven't mentioned that tonight. Snob says NSA chat has changed my recommended feed on IG. I bet it has.
I'm just saying, Kyle, if y'all don't hurry up and do it, I'm going to, because that name is too good to waste.
Yeah.
Chase, if you do it, please, can I have number 9? That's all I ask.
Yeah, we could probably arrange that.
He wants 9. 9.
Is that the third right to get to that manufacturer?
Yeah, that's definitely the third right, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, third right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely the third right. 3 times 3, yeah, 9.
3 times 3 is 9. Wow.
Kayla
holy shit. So she's not listening, is she?
No, but she's listening to Chase's episode right now, editing it. So we'll see how that comes out.
That's going to be like a 4-minute interview when it's all edited out. It's
hey,
like,
that was a very professional interview.
I don't know. We were out in the hallway the whole time because no one wanted to let us in the hotel room.
The comments before and after, not so much, but yeah, it was a good time.
It's all good.
That's a really that's a good series.
No, it is. And I had a blast recording mine. I'm having a blast watching. Hell, how many did y'all record in South Carolina the first time?
9, and I think we had to scrap 2 of them. So
really,
yeah,
private chat. Private chat. Yeah,
I saw that.
We're getting ready to get out of here, so NCM back there can just chill for a second. Clover, if you were to do anything, what would you be doing right now?
I ain't doing nothing. I've already done it. Dropped the shotgun video earlier. I'm done, man. Done.
He literally dropped the shotgun mic and said, "I'm out."
Yeah, that's done. Like, what more do people expect from me? Come on.
So next week we could be expecting a new Clover channel. What's it gonna be this week? Like reviewing teacups?
Oh, right. Yeah. Now I've got
Clover Tack Tea coming at you.
Yeah.
This is Clover selling out 4473s to purchase.
So nobody here is gonna get the inside joke of you talking about tea with me. But Snob understands and Gizzard understands. Yeah, that is a thing, unfortunately. And not a very grand memory either. Podcast next week. Lone Wolf Arms on Wednesday and One Shot TV on Thursday.
Like next week or like tomorrow, Wednesday?
Tomorrow, Wednesday. Lone Wolf Arms.
You said next week, so.
Nah, I'm sorry. Yeah, tomorrow. No, next week is Susan Myers and Top Shot Chris next week. So, yeah.
So Gort said his first shot show was 1989.
Back when it traveled, yeah.
That's back before Ginger was alive, so
Yeah. It'll be in NRA's in Dallas in 24, right?
That's the rumor, unless they change it.
It's in Dallas for sure.
I don't think they'll change it, but
that's an interesting venue.
Are they going back to the Richards place?
I thought it was Susan Hutchinson Center.
Oh, I thought it was the Richards.
They would not allow us in anything called the Richards Center.
This is probably true too. Wasn't it with the Richards Center? Am I mistaken?
Well, she's the one that signed and got the. No, it's the Susan Hutchinson or whatever.
Oh, is it? Okay. For some reason, I thought it was. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, Richards signed the first CHL legislation in 200 years or whatever the crap.
And Richards did.
And Richards did, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Holy hell! Gordon says I met Mikhail Kalashnikov at that show. That's pretty badass.
Very, very nice.
That's 1989. What were you doing? I was meeting Kalashnikov, bitch.
Nice.
That's what it was. K. Bailey Hutchinson.
K. Bailey Hutchinson.
That's right. I forgot K. Bailey Hutchinson. Yeah.
Leave it to Gary. He Googled some stuff for us, though.
He's from Kansas. Yeah, but he's a Google foo. K. Bailey Hutchinson was like a high school classmate of his. So.
KBH. High school girlfriend, probably.
Girlfriend. All right, we're going to get out of here. It's been 2 hours and 5 minutes of absolute nothing. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun. We had a good time. Talked about some weird stuff. Thanks for everybody out there.
Hang on a minute.
Yo.
You let me plug that then, so I'm going to do it myself. So next week.
I thought we did plug you, did we? Oh, my bad.
I'm not even worried about that part. I'm just going to tell everybody, pay attention next week. There's some stuff dropping. There's a lot of stuff dropping. I'm going to make some people upset. We'll make some people real happy. Yes, you are. It's going to be a good time.
Yep. There's going to be some companies out there that are going to get their panties in a wad. And it's going to be fun to watch it happen. You be safe. I know you're going to be traveling next week as well. We are going to Chris and I have been put on faux show on the spot that our next Kiger videos will be shooting some what's it called? Skyline chili cans. So definitely do that. Get out there, be more proficient with your firearms, stay in tune with everything that's going on at the local, state, and federal side of a two-way legislation. If you need help with that, go visit gunowners.org. More importantly, enjoy your freedoms of being an American, one of which is to keep and bear arms. We'll see you soon. Semper Fi.